Imagine two lumberjacks in a dense forest. Both are tasked with cutting down as many trees as possible. They start simultaneously, fueled by ambition. The first lumberjack attacks the task with relentless energy, swinging his axe non-stop. He believes that every swing brings him closer to victory. The second lumberjack, however, takes a different approach. He pauses regularly to sharpen his axe. At first glance, the first lumberjack seems to be winning. He never stops, while the second one seems to be wasting precious time. However, as the day progresses, a shift occurs. The first lumberjack's axe becomes dull. His swings grow weaker and his progress slows. The second lumberjack, with his sharpened axe, cuts through trees with ease and efficiency. This simple analogy holds a profound lesson: the importance of continuous improvement. The lumberjack who sharpens his axe represents the power of the infinite mindset. He understands that long-term success requires investing in oneself, even if it means pausing for a while. The other lumberjack, focused only on immediate output, embodies the finite mindset, ultimately limiting his potential. The infinite mindset, as exemplified by the second lumberjack, is not about short-term gains, but about continuous growth and progress. It's about recognizing that success is not a destination, but a journey. Just like a sharp axe allows a lumberjack to cut more effectively, investing in personal and professional development empowers us to navigate the complexities of life with greater ease and impact. This mindset is particularly crucial in today's rapidly changing world. The pace of innovation and the constant influx of information can be overwhelming. It's easy to get caught up in the daily grind and lose sight of the bigger picture. However, by adopting an infinite mindset, we can embrace change, adapt to new challenges, and continuously learn and grow. This means taking the time to sharpen our axes, to invest in our skills, knowledge, and well-being. This could involve reading books, attending workshops, seeking mentorship, or simply taking time for reflection and self-care. The key is to prioritize our growth, even amidst busy schedules and demanding workloads. One of the key principles of an infinite mindset is the willingness to ask for help. This might seem counterintuitive, especially in a society that often equates asking for help with weakness. However, the truth is that everyone needs help at some point in their lives. Recognizing this and being willing to reach out for support is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength and self-awareness. Think of the Navy SEALs, an elite military force known for their strength and resilience. Even these highly trained individuals rely on each other for support and assistance. They understand that no one succeeds alone, and that asking for help when needed can be the difference between success and failure. In our own lives, asking for help can take many forms. It could be seeking advice from a mentor, delegating tasks to colleagues, or simply asking a friend for a listening ear. The key is to recognize that we don't have to have all the answers, and that seeking support can help us achieve greater success. Another crucial aspect of the infinite mindset is the ability to listen first. In a world saturated with noise and opinions, it's easy to get caught up in our own thoughts and perspectives. However, effective communication and collaboration require us to first understand the perspectives of others. Nelson Mandela, a global icon of peace and leadership, exemplified the power of listening. He understood that true understanding comes from listening attentively to others, even those with opposing views. By listening first, we create a space for open dialogue, build trust, and foster a sense of mutual respect. Listening first doesn't mean agreeing with everything we hear. It's about seeking to understand the other person's perspective, asking clarifying questions, and engaging in respectful dialogue. By doing so, we open ourselves up to new ideas, learn from others, and build stronger relationships. Section 5. The importance of taking accountability. Owning your actions and their consequences. A key characteristic of individuals with an infinite mindset is their willingness to take accountability for their actions. They understand that blame is a dead-end street, while accountability is the pathway to growth and improvement. When we take responsibility for our mistakes, we create an opportunity to learn from them and make better choices in the future. The story of Dr. Oliver Wendell Holmes and childbed fever illustrates the importance of accountability. In the 19th century, childbed fever was a leading cause of death for new mothers. Dr. Holmes observed that doctors who didn't wash their hands after performing autopsies were more likely to transmit the disease to their patients. However, many doctors dismissed his findings, refusing to believe they could be responsible for spreading the infection. Dr. Holmes's insistence on hand washing as a way to prevent the spread of infection eventually gained acceptance, saving countless lives. His story highlights the importance of taking accountability even when it's difficult, as it can lead to significant positive change. Section 6. The value of humility and gratitude. Recognizing contributions and showing appreciation. Humility and gratitude are essential components of an infinite mindset. Humility allows us to recognize that we don't have all the answers and that we can learn from anyone, regardless of their position or status. Gratitude, on the other hand, helps us appreciate our successes and recognize the contributions of others in our achievements. Imagine a barista named Noah who works tirelessly to serve customers with a smile even on his busiest days. One day, a customer, touched by his positive attitude and dedication, leaves him a generous tip. Noah's humility prevents him from attributing this act of kindness solely to his own efforts. He recognizes that the customer's generosity is also a reflection of their own values and appreciation for hard work. This simple act of gratitude highlights the interconnectedness of our actions and the importance of recognizing the contributions of others. By practicing humility and gratitude, we create a more positive and supportive environment for ourselves and those around us. Section 7. Navigating generational differences in a digital age. Understanding the challenges and opportunities. In today's multi-generational workplace, understanding the perspectives and experiences of different generations is more crucial than ever. Younger generations, often referred to as digital natives, have grown up in a world saturated with technology and social media. While this brings new skills and perspectives, it also presents unique challenges. One of the most significant challenges is the impact of social media on mental health. The constant pressure to present a perfect online persona, coupled with the fear of missing out, can lead to anxiety, depression, and a sense of inadequacy. Leaders must be aware of these challenges and create a workplace culture that prioritizes mental well-being and discourages unhealthy comparisons. Another challenge is the difference in communication styles. Younger generations, accustomed to instant communication through text messaging and social media, may have different expectations for workplace communication. Leaders need to bridge this gap by encouraging open dialogue, setting clear expectations for communication channels, and providing opportunities for face-to-face interaction. Section 8. Leading with empathy and vulnerability. Creating a safe space for growth and connection. In today's complex and ever-changing world, effective leadership requires more than just technical skills and strategic thinking. It demands empathy, vulnerability, and the ability to connect with others on a human level. Leaders who can create a safe space for vulnerability and open communication foster a culture of trust, respect, and collaboration. Empathy allows leaders to understand the perspectives and experiences of their team members, even when they differ from their own. Vulnerability, on the other hand, involves being open and authentic about their own struggles and challenges. This creates a sense of shared humanity and encourages others to do the same. By leading with empathy and vulnerability, leaders can create a more supportive and inclusive workplace environment where individuals feel valued, respected, and empowered to bring their whole selves to work. Section 9. Conclusion. Embracing the infinite mindset for a more meaningful life and career. The concept of the infinite mindset, as exemplified by the story of the two lumberjacks, offers a powerful framework for navigating the complexities of life and work. It encourages us to prioritize long-term growth over short-term gains, to invest in ourselves and others, and to approach challenges with a spirit of continuous learning and improvement. By embracing the principles of asking for help, listening first, taking accountability, and practicing humility and gratitude, we can cultivate an infinite mindset that empowers us to lead more meaningful and fulfilling lives. This involves recognizing that success is not a destination but a journey, and that true fulfillment comes from the pursuit of growth, connection, and contribution. In a world often driven by competition and a focus on immediate results, adopting an infinite mindset allows us to step back, sharpen our axes, and approach life with a renewed sense of purpose and intention. It It's a journey that requires ongoing effort and commitment, but the rewards, both personally and professionally, are immeasurable. By embracing the infinite mindset, we can create a ripple effect of positive change, not just in our own lives, but in the lives of those around us.